All right, welcome back. So right now I'm looking at my code from this assignment, this um, golf hole assignment. And going back to 4.2.5, there was a mistake in here, and it gave me an error when I tried to run it in the program, which I probably should have done before. But it was just a small typo in here. It's possible you may see it. It is on the screen, and it's close to where the cursor is blinking there. But if you tried this and copied it down character by character, hopefully you found your mistake earlier, because you should be checking your code every line. Okay, so you put in a line of code, you check it, you make sure that it works. I didn't do that, and so I have an error. So what is there? Well, you can see right here, I have the word height, but it's spelled incorrectly. H-E-I-G-H-T is what it should be. And if I were to go in here and fix that, then it does fix the error. It was just this one word right here which was causing the error in my code. So that was back in 4.2.5, which we need for 4.5.2, which is this code right here. And you can see that was line 96, I believe it was, 98. You can see that I have fixed that here. So we can get on with this assignment now that we have that fixed. Okay. Now the objective here of this assignment is to get the putter to move, or even to be more specific, we need to be able to get the user to click the putter with the mouse and drag it to wherever they want to so that they can hit the ball. And right now, or at least once we finish, the user will be able to drag the putter and hit the ball. Now, will the ball go in the hole? No, that's for a different assignment. But for now, at least they'll be able to use the putter. Right now, on the screen, you've got the grass, you've got a background, you've got walls, you've got a hole and a putter, but again, there's no way to move that putter. So we need to do that, and we remember we have the putter stored into the variable the putter, and that has been made into a sprite or an object here in our putter function. And the putter function is being called out on line 29 for me inside of the setup function. It sets up the putter. For this assignment, though, we're going to be in the draw function because the user will only click on the putter after a certain amount of time, or on a specific frame, to be more exact. So what we want to do is come down here, and we're going to give ourselves a note. We're going to be able to move the putter. Oh man, the typing's really off today. Well, worse than usual. Okay, so we're going to use some if-else statements, just like we just learned about. And we want to see if what? If the user has taken the putter, that's the object, and they're going to click on it with the mouse. And when they click on it, they're going to be dragging that putter. So we need parentheses for the dragging, and then we need a close parentheses for the Boolean of the if statement. So when this is true, then it will do what we want inside of these fancy brackets like this. Excuse me. Well, what do we want it to do? Well, what we want it to do is to take the putter, and we want it to move towards, which is fairly new code for us. Okay. Now, what do we want it to move towards? We want it to move towards the mouse at what rate? I put it at about 15%. And this move towards is a little new for us. Same with the if and this else statement, which we're going to be putting in. But that's how we get things to move towards a specific, in this case, the mouse, at a specific rate. Okay. Now you can go into the p5play.org/learn and find that in there if you want to learn a little bit more about it. Okay, but for now, this is enough code for you to put into the program and run it. When you get this running, what you're going to see is you can move the putter around, but the problem is that after you let go of the mouse button, the putter kind of just flies away. It just kind of floats away. And that's a problem for us. Now, we need another statement with our if statement. So if they're not doing this, then we need something to happen. That means we need an else statement for this if statement. Okay, so this is the way that we usually see coders code an if-else statement. I know they're connected for me by not putting an empty line of code into this in between the if and else statements. So it doesn't really matter which one you do, and you could still put a line of code here to break it, but it's not necessary that you do. Okay, in fact, I still recommend that you keep them close together, whether they're one right after another. You put the else statement on the line 50, or you put it on line 51 like I have it right there. Well, now that we have the else statement, so if they're not dragging the mouse, what do we want to happen? We want the putter to hold still. So the object is the putter, and what do we want it to do? Hold still. So that would be speed, and if we want it to not move or to hold still, what would it be its speed? 0. So as the user takes the mouse and drags it someplace, it's going to go towards the mouse at this rate. But if for some reason, if this is false, then it's going to make the putter have a speed of 0, which of course it starts out at that speed because it hasn't been dragged. Well, as it turns out, this is all the code we need for this specific assignment in order to drag the putter. Now take that putter, once you get this run, and see how the ball reacts with the putter as well, because there may be some things you want to change about the ball. We have the ball down here for me. The ball, the golf ball, where the heck is it? There's the putter. There it is, the ball. Okay, so the golf ball has, for example, a bounciness 0.08. Again, you may want to mess around with this number a little bit and see how that affects the putter colliding with that ball, the golf ball. Okay, but again, this is all the code we need. Hopefully that helps, and we'll see you in the next one.